Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Kevin Harvick's Busch Light hunting scheme for 2023. As always, take a look at the box. Once again, you just have the generic 75th anniversary box you've seen before. Got the logo, Lionel Racing 2023 NASCAR Cup Series. Got to render the car right there, standard finish, Stewart-Haas Racing. They total 504 of these things. I'm honestly surprised. Usually these hunting cars are more popular than just getting the base MLQ number. I guess maybe Harvick fans just kind of burnt out from the, it was 25 different diecasts last year, I think, or something. Anyways, Lionel Garage, all that good stuff. You, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. A beautiful paint scheme. This is basically his 2022 hunting car with just the orange swap for blue and then a few, the camo's a little different and everything, but it's the same basic base design as the 2022 one. This car was ran at the Fall Talladega race, coming oh so close to winning, just getting barely edged out by Blaney. But then they came back and later said that, I think it was some of the windshield, brackets were, loose or something, so they disqualified him. I do wonder, though, if he were to win the race, would they have still even mentioned that? If Harvick just, did his, final send-off win in great fashion, you had all the fans were all happy, there was a bunch of merchandise to be made, and then they were just oh, well, the windshield was slightly loose, so we're disqualifying him. I don't think they would have said that. I don't think we would have ever heard about that. Which Rodney Childers even claimed that it was a mistake, it wasn't even anything that would have gained them anything. And he literally, tweeted that was just I have been caught for doing many things I shouldn't have, during my time in NASCAR, but this is not one of them. So that was funny, but anyways, let's do a quick 360 of the car. Really good paint scheme. Like I've said before, these hunting cars just always look so nice. You see you got great camo. You got a bird right there. You got the can. I said it is basically what the can is. The cans are the same cans as they are before, but now you got the blue and the different camo pattern with all the sticks and weeds and everything. Again, it says hashtag brake for Busch on the quarter panel. Like I said, I got so annoyed that they were doing that in every car. I'm so glad they haven't been doing the hashtag thing, or at least on the car for the Trackhouse cars. Whoever said no to that, kudos to you, because I really just do not like hashtag brake for Busch in every car. Is it the same photo? Hey, I guess it's the same photo of the duck or whatever that is. Probably is supposed to be a duck. Does have the big, tall super speedway spoiler. I like when NASCAR puts, not NASCAR, I like when Lionel puts that on the diecast. It's a nice touch. Although they've screwed up that for some reason the Daytona and Talladega race versions have they have the big spoiler, but it's just solid color. They didn't put the clear part on Buescher's Daytona and Blaney's Talladega for some reason, but whatever. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Busch Light, brewed in the USA. Got Ford Mustang number 4 and Stewart-Haas Racing. Interesting note that in NASCAR right now, they've actually put the blue oval back on the nose like this on the dark horse, where it hasn't been there all year. Everyone cried about that you couldn't tell what kind of car it was, but so they finally changed that just recently. I doubt we're going to have any diecast unless they win races, because there's not going to be any Stewart-Haas Racing diecast for the rest of the year, I don't think, now that they're closing. Maybe if Penske runs another special paint scheme, it might get offered, but Cindric's cars don't really get made, so I don't think they're going to offer much more for him. I don't even know if Logano's got anything else new for the rest of the year now. Maybe he'll get a Hunt Brothers red paint scheme like Kevin Harvick always got. Who knows? But I don't know. So who knows? Blaney might run another, a plain body armor car that might get made. I don't know. That's enough rambling. Let's get back to this car. It's that beautiful paint scheme down the side. You got hashtag brake for Busch. You got Sunny D, Pristine Auctions, and Hunt Brothers Pizza. Down here, you got Mobile One. One thing I like to point out is that I like that the Ross Chastain Trackhouse Busch cars have, mountains back here to fit all the sponsors in, instead of just this big, border that the Stewart-Haas Racing cars always used. There you got a picture of the can, which you see in the background right there. Got gear wrench on the C post and Forever. And on the B post, you have Ford, Mobile One, Haas, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Rush Truck Center. Got Kevin Harvick's name on the name rail. Worth pointing out that much like the Talladega Nights cars, this one was also supposed to have the side skirt wrapped, the blue went down to the side skirt and had that gray color. It's a dark gray with the black side skirt here, so it's not as noticeable as it is on the Talladega Nights cars, but that's 3 cars that Lionel didn't update for whatever reason. On the back, you have Busch Light, got Mobile 1, number 4, and the Ford Michigan license plate right there. Got Busch Light again on the deck lid with pristine auctions on the roof. This is number 296. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you got Powered by Ford, Mobile 1, Haas, and Wix filters. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid, the roof flaps of course do open, and there's the inner side of the car if you want to see that. Not a whole lot to talk about a car like this. Like I said, just a cool special paint scheme. I'm always a fan of the Busch hunting cars. Can't wait to see what Ross's ends up looking like this year, because I assume he's going to have one. Ross actually did finally bring back the fishing car. It was run at the Bristol race. But that was one thing that always annoyed me, is that like Harvick had such a nice fish car back in 2016. And then for whatever reason, they've just never ran one since then. I know the cans, like I don't think they did the fishing cans for a couple years, but like they brought the fish cans back and I was like, oh cool, finally gonna get a car again. And then they just never did. So I don't know. Anyways, if you want this diecast as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I would not be surprised if this car gets a little bit rare. Like I said, being only that base MLQ number, and the hunting cars do get pretty popular. Like the 2022 version of this car is already getting rare. And this one's different, so maybe, I don't know, is it the fact that it's not orange? Did some people get turned off by that? I think it's cool. It gives a little bit of a difference in some of the Busch hunting cars. I don't know. But these hunting cars do generally get pretty popular, so I would not be surprised if this thing eventually does disappear. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. Just go check that out if you want anything. But I think that's all there is to say. This has been a review of Kevin Harvick's Busch Light Hunt car from 2023. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.